It is crunch time. Alright. It's me. And it's Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Yes, it's Tuesday. I get to be center of couch. It's just me today. Tucker says, are you feeling better? It's just me. Matt was not feeling super well. And because she covered for me last week, I'm like, I'm a cover for you this week. So Matt was resting. And I am here. And I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I can't tell you that I'm better, because that would insinuate that I have no ailments. And I still have ailments. I wish I did not. I really wish I did not. I'm not fond of ailments. Vagabond says, are you still testing positive? I don't know, because I haven't tested. I figure there's not a huge point in testing until I feel better, because so many people have had rebound that I'm like, I might as well just wait, because if I am going to have rebound, then I'm gonna waste a test. Fire Goddess is like Kaylee, yes, but also like Mal. Has it been, when did we last stream? I don't know. Mal tested positive again. Has that been on the stream yet? I don't know when that was. Sunday? Maybe? Yeah, she tested positive again. So, like, fun! It's exciting. So, because of that, I'm like, I don't know. I'm not going to test right now. I'm just going to assume that I am sick. Brandon's not here. Brandon has continually tested negative and finally went home. So Brandon is home. But I'm trying not to jinx things. Yeah, no moon today. I'm trying not to jinx things, but like, I feel relatively okay. The worst symptom that I have, which continues to be a bad symptom, is dizziness. That's been like the killer. And it has not gotten better. In fact, yesterday was the worst dose I had of it so far, where like it was just straight up vertigo. Like, I haven't had vertigo like that in years, where I was just sitting on the couch and I was like, the entire room is spinning. Like, I cannot get up out of this chair because the entire room was just whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And I was like, that's cool. That's good. I'm happy about this. Anyway. So how was your day? Yeah. Boop Snoot says, dizziness is my least favorite symptom for anything as a fellow vertigo victim. It's awful. It's awful. The thing that sucks about it is that I really at this point don't have any other symptoms. I've had some weird stomach stuff. Like, I've had the occasional bit of nausea or loss of appetite. But the dizziness prevents me from doing things. You know, sometimes it's there and sometimes it's not. So when it's not there, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna like do things now. I'm gonna work, and then occasionally it'll just be like, you're super dizzy, and I'll be like, oh god, and then I basically have to lay down. Anyway, Chill Day says, When don't you have weird stomach stuff? Well, the problem is if you have weird stomach stuff and then you get weird stomach stuff, your normal weird stomach stuff is still like a baseline. So when something weird happens, you still like know. You're like, oh, this isn't normal. Like, I'm screwed up and this is weird. That's how I feel. Anyway, let me read some alerts. We got 21 months from Nat Common, 40 months from Tiger413, 40 months also from Cock9, 65 months from Chrissy G, 22 months from Warrant Zero, 20 months from DTran365, and let's have a snack.
If your monsters are nervously vicious, feed them Tiny Eddie's Fuzzy Plain Unicorn Buns.
Tiny Eddie's Fuzzy Plain. I guess the fuzz doesn't count towards anything special. It's both fuzzy and plain. Unicorn buns. I think that's the backside of the unicorn. There's 1,000 bits of Tokunut. It says, Eddie, we need a treat for Steven so he doesn't have rebound. If only I could eat a unicorn, then I would be as rare as a unicorn. In the sense that I would be as rare as the people that had COVID and didn't get rebound. Yeah, it's fine. I think Alex is okay. Brandon is okay, although Brandon did develop some light symptoms on one day, because he was like, what the heck? And then he tested and it was negative, and he was like, okay. And then like 2 days later, he tested again, still negative, and he was like, okay. Alright, weird. So, did Brandon have the kill? Yes. Everyone was on Paxlovid except Alex. So, and I think Alex is okay. Although I think it took Alex a little longer to get better than the rest of us. Yeah. It's fun. I'm loving it. I'm loving it so much. I did get a few vlogs out, right? So like that's good. The next one, yeah, 3 different sources. The next one that I'm working on is complicated and long, and I'm like, man, this is gonna take me forever because I can only work on it a little bit at a time. There will come a day where I get it done. Come get your footage. I know. I will need yours soon. I don't know that I'll need it today, but there's going to come a day where I just show up at your house to get that from you. We got 47 months from Charlemagne 25, 34 months from Busy Kick, 13 from Rays of Sunshine, 11 from Haley 92, 15 from Aaron the Baron, 6 months from Manila Bean. We got 300 bits from Squid, who says, can I get some good vibes? I have about a week left at my current job before they shut down. Just trying to get through this before I figure out what's next. Good vibes. Good vibes. Yeah, that's I mean that's a big deal because that's a big change, especially like one that you have no control of. So I'm sure that feels very much like a boat rocking in a turbulent sea. So good vibes. I hope that you're able to just kind of get through this week and then just take a little time for yourself and figure out what's next. We got 19 months from Supersonic Dog, 29 from Private Brother for Christ, 33 from Miss Jackie Lynn. A game.
Announcing Evil Pac-Man Suburb, 3 green blankets.
1050 from Anise, who says, Steven, I hate to disappoint you, but my dad still has vertigo 4 years post-COVID. Oh, good. Anyway, I have a game to make you feel better. I sincerely hope you all eventually get through it 100% symptom-free. I mean, so right, I'm not gonna count myself in that camp yet, because one thing I do have that is still like a little remnant that reminds me that like I'm not better, is that I am still like once or twice a day having a cough, having a productive cough. Like I cough something up like once or twice a day. Like I don't cough any other time, It might just be like one time a day, but that'll happen and be like, okay, so like there's still something bad inside of my body. Now when that stops and everything else is good and I still have vertigo, that's bad. That would be bad. I'll get back to you then. It does suck because like the very first time I had vertigo, very first time I had vertigo, was the worst time I've ever had vertigo. Like it was like, oh, this is really bad, and I had to go back and get the Epley maneuver more than once, and I had to learn basically an at-home version of the Epley maneuver and try and do it to myself. And like, it was just a mess for at least weeks, maybe months, before it finally got better, right? And then since then, like, I will have spells, but nothing that comes close to what that first experience was like. And yesterday was that first experience again. Like, yesterday, my vertigo was so bad that it was like experiencing it for the first time all over again. And that's bad. That's not good. That's very bad. So, we'll see. I'm really hoping that clears up. Anyway, Evil Pac-Man Suburb, 3 green blankets. Evil Pac-Man's just Pac-Man with a mustache. We also had 36 months from the Slick Duke.
16.
I see that we have the non-scary 16s on. That's very kind of Chaz. Like, he could have just scared the crap out of me, and that would have been acceptable. Haley says, Steven, please consider that your BPPV is back. It usually does. I mean, I accept that. I accept that. I just don't know that I completely understand that COVID was the catalyst. I mean, maybe that's not weird. It's just weird to me that, like, I have this symptom. Getting sick can cause it. Okay. I'm listening to you, Haley. But it doesn't change anything right now. So I have to I need to, like, get better, right? I need to, like, not have COVID. And then if I'm in trouble with that, then I'll go to an ENT. I don't know what to do. For right now, I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that I don't have to, deal with this. Every doctor's booked out. Years. Call around and cancel the appointment if you get back. Okay, remind me. Don't remind me. Don't remind me. I will remember. You don't need to remind me. I will remember. I will deal with that. I will deal with that. I don't need the reminder. I'll deal with it. Anyway, that was 1600 bits from Gold Lightning. It says, get well soon, partner. Oh, that doesn't say get well soon, partner. It says get well soon. Partner direct tomorrow, not a mini one. Yeah, tomorrow there's a Nintendo Direct Partner Edition, which just means that it's not Nintendo stuff. It's like third-party developers. So you're not going to see, like, I don't know, Pikmin 5. You're going to see Strangle Tragedy 3 or whatever they're working on. Did I read 36 months? I was clapping when the thing happened. I don't know if I said it. 36 months from Slick Dude. 25 months from Svandera, 41 months from Advil Mel, and 65 from Micro X Roses, 62 from I Spy a Moose, 17 from Little Miss Musique, 350 bits from Radio Dread says, have a clown from me, as a treat. Thank you. Thank you, Radio Dread. 53 months from Lixrin, 32 from JT Slasher, 64 from Renee, 47 from Melmer, 5 months from Gucci System, 39 from Paranite, 300 bits from Will Peters, who says, hypothetically, God. I don't think I've had enough sleep for this, but I'm going to read it. 300 bits from Will Peters, who says, hypothetically, a city pays you $5 billion to live in it. You would have to live there for a year and only get paid once you fully moved in said city. Is located in a giant pit 100 feet below the surface. You're able to drive in and out of the city, but it's going to be a long drive. Would you do it? Yes. Yes. 500 bits from Z-Fan with the George Vibe Star Rain, and 49 months from Scolopendra. Boom. Did it. Anyway, if you're just joining us, hi. Mao is resting, which is what I will do after the stream. I will go back to a resting state. We are not doing Moon today. I might do Starfield tomorrow. I guess it'll depend how I feel. It is a possibility. Every day, I'm like, I will get tomorrow will be a day where I improve. But that's only half of the days. Some days you improve, and then some days you don't. But maybe tomorrow will be better. I really can't stress enough that at this point, the only thing I really have is the dizziness. And while that is a killer and I hate it, that is the only thing really that's going on. One of the interesting things though is that when we started having sickness, when we started being sick, Mal lost her appetite almost immediately. And I didn't have any of that. And then a week later, over this weekend, I started to have that. And that was weird. Because I don't know what day it was. Friday morning or Saturday morning or something. I had woken up early and Brandon was still staying here. And I was like, Brandon, do you want breakfast? And he's like, sure. And I was like, okay. I'm going to make eggs and toast and hash browns. And I asked Mal if she wanted anything. She said no. And I was like, okay. So I started making food for me and Brandon. And then I made food for me and Brandon. And we sat down and I started to eat. And I only got halfway into my food before my brain was like, no. And I'm like, this is definitely a manageable amount of food. This is not too much food. This is a normal Steven breakfast amount of food. And I hadn't eaten very much. And my body was like, no. And I was like, Brandon, you want more of mine? And he's like, sure. And I was like, okay. So then I gave him half of what I had remaining. So then I had a little bit. And I'm staring at it and I'm like, just eat a bite. Just try and tell your brain to eat a bite. And I would eat a bite, and then I was like, I can't eat anymore. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Things are going good. Evar gifted a sub to Motion Dan. Morning, Dan. Thank you, Evar. We got 3 bits of Kotosuga says, so I had an interesting night. Got woken up by an extremely bad smell, which is apparently a skunk spraying right outside the window. It still stinks this morning. That sucks. That really sucks, especially if you can smell it from the inside. Because, like, we have walls in our homes to prevent the outside from being an inside. But unfortunately, with smells, sometimes the outside becomes the inside. And a skunk will definitely do that, because a skunk is strong. Very, very strong. I haven't seen a skunk in a long time. I haven't seen one since I lived in North Carolina for sure, but like even back in South Carolina, I'm like, it's been a while. It has been a while. Elegantly said. Dan says, it stinks when things stink. It's true. No lies detected. Oh! Haley says, well, you're in for a treat. I hid a skunk somewhere in your house. You know, that would be the worst trick. The worst prank. It's just like I look around and there's just like a skunk walking around my home. I'd be like, oh no. It's going to smell like skunk forever. Yeah, Haley's just making sure you have content while you're sick. Perfect. Love that. We got 300 bits of Darkest Bride who says, can I have some good vibes? I lost my job by some unforeseen circumstances. Had a first interview at the hospital, waiting to hear back for a second one. Also waiting to hear back from any other job I applied for. Good vibes. Good vibes. I hate that, but I'm glad that you are already in, like, the interview process. And I hope that you hear back from someone very, very soon. Very, very soon. We also had 50 months from Andrew in the Kitchen. Thank you, Andrew. This is a wild ambient tune. I don't hate it, but it's very weird.
Coffee!
Uncomfy is a word to describe it. Is it over? Oh, that's it. Just about the time that I'm like, huh, this is a... Oh, never mind. It's shorter than I thought it would be. 300 bits from Jamajo012 says, in Myrtle Beach for my family's yearly vacation and got to stop into Player's Choice and got some interesting things. Nice! Nice. Depending on what day you were there, you might have seen Roland. And if so, I hope that I hope the experience was great no matter what. But if you got to see Roland, I hope that it was extra good. Because Roland's great. I haven't talked with him in a bit. I haven't been back home since Christmas. Which, for a while, wasn't long ago, but now is 2 months ago. I mean, I can't go home now. I'm sick. I'm like looking ahead in my mind, and I'm like, when will I be back there? It's not... I don't know. I am not sure. Don't know. Next month is like not impossible, but with how February is gone, I'm like probably not. Probably not. February, man. I had some real high hopes for February. I really did, and instead it's wiped out half of the Raleigh collective, and now I'm just left with this feeling of like, but better? But better? I'm glad Brandon's better. Because that's at least like one person I can point to and be like, he did it. He did it. He got better. He's tested multiple times, stayed negative. He did it. Good job for him. And the rest of us, I'm like, I'm not sure. Like, we're all doing okay. Chaz and Jeff are not sick. Chaz and Jeff are fine. I feel bad because, like, I miss my friends. I know Dan misses us. Dan sent a message the other day to the group that was like, you know, y'all are sick, and I feel bad y'all are sick, but man, I miss everybody. And I was like, I understand. I understand. The only people that I've seen, is, I mean, obviously Mal, but then like Brandon, because Brandon lived here for a week. And then I saw Alex briefly when Alex was on stream on Friday, because he brought some soup to us. So I have, that's it. That's it. Otherwise, I haven't seen Alex and Haley in over 3 weeks. So I haven't seen Haley at all in over 3 weeks, and I only saw Alex like briefly when he was like, "Here is soup." I'm like, okay. So I am gonna have to see Haley soon because she has footage that I need, but probably won't be today. It might be today. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. We had 58 months from Shy. Shy, thank you. Breaking footage. No, Haley and Alex went to do skiing. This was like before the sick times. And she has skiing footage that I was planning to, like, potentially intercut. I guess it's not guaranteed that I would intercut it, but potentially intercut with the vlog, because that sort of thing is fun. Like, you're showing stuff from like here, but then you cut away to like, Alex and Haley are up this, they're doing a ski. Haley says it's not much, but any content is good content. It's also different, right? Retro Dude says this year, yeah, like 3 weeks ago, 2 to 3 weeks ago, literally right before they got sick. So, plus there was HL2 on the slopes. I read HL2 as Half-Life 2. Is HL2 mean something? What? Haley says, remember the footage I sent you? No. No. Of the lift. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, I do know what you're talking about now. Sorry, just saying, like, do you remember the Half-Life 2 ski footage? My brain's like, no! But when you talked about the lift, I'm like, okay, yes, I know what you're talking about now. I really thought the nerd... No. So, Haley, you have to remember that I am me, and my brain is bad. Like, as a general concept, brain bad, memory real bad. This has all made it so much worse. Like, in a very noticeable way for me, and definitely in a noticeable way for, like, Mal, and probably Brandon. Yeah, remember when dogs showed up and we went skiing? Remember when Alex was going down the hill with the gravity gun? And I'm like,
Coffee.
no. Yeah, brain, brain's not good. And it sucks because I'm like doing my best. But, I'm working with a glass a quarter full that has been sitting outside for several days, and like there's stuff in the glass. And then like at some point, like someone knocked the glass over, and then someone came along and was like, oh crap, and like tried to like put the water back into the cup and was like, that's where I'm at. I'm doing good. 50 months from Jolteron. 5 months from a little light one. 300 bits from Shy says February. Are you having fun there? Yeah! ... No? Zero fun, sir. I like, my plan had been for February to be like, this is gonna be like catch-up month. I'm gonna get things back to normal. Get things all caught up. Get some stuff done that's been like on the agenda for like a while. This is gonna be great. No. Ketchup month. Yeah, I wanted it to be a month full of ketchup. Instead, it's been a bunch of...
Coffee!
What's a condiment? Horseradish. I don't know. Sour cream is good, because that has the word sour in it. Sour cream is pretty good. Although that does imply that sour cream is, like, bad. And, like, sour cream's fine. I don't like mayo. It's been a big mayo month, I'll tell you that. We wanted ketchup. Oh, sauerkraut's good too. Sauerkraut also has sour in it. Yeah, it's a sauerkraut month. I do like sauerkraut though. I don't like mayo. We got 34 months from Mr. Dr. Max. 360 bits from a little light one says, how are you feeling today, Steven? And is Mouse sick again or out doing adult things? No, she's not out doing adult things. She is sick again. For anyone that came in late, Mal tested positive again on Sunday? I think Sunday. So, like, that's cool. That's neat. I have not tested positive again. Can't test positive if you don't test. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to test because I figure that I'm still sick. So I'm going to wait. Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry. That doesn't mean that I'm like, I've decided I'm well and I'm going out and doing things. I'm not doing that. But I'm waiting because I still have some symptoms. So I'm like, yeah. Haley says, it's easy enough for him to just stay home. Yep. Yeah. So I'm just chilling. And then at some point when I feel like when I'm like, wait, am I better? Then I'll start testing. But also, I like for right now, like while Mao has tested positive, because when you test positive, your like timer resets. So like, there's a whole slew of guidelines about it. But like, if you test positive, it like resets. Like now you got to start over on your 5-day whatever, and then you get through that. Then you can test. Then you can wait and test again. And if those are both negative, then you're okay. So like, since Mao is dealing with it, I'm like, I'll just wait. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, Haley, no point in testing if you're not leaving the house anyway. It's true. If I go anywhere, it will be to your house. I'll just show up. Be like, hey, give me footage. And I can't get Alex and Haley sick because they are sick. Love it. What a wild month, man. Yeah, that's true. Haley says I attempted to go on a walk, but then I threw up and got a fever again. What is happening? God. Sorry, it's just everything is very frustrating right now. I am trying to keep a positive outlook. It is difficult because right now things are a little negative, but I am doing my best to try and keep a positive outlook. And things could be like so much worse. They could. And I try to keep that in perspective. I am I'm doing relatively okay. I'm doing okay. It's certainly been frustrating because like the thing I really need to do is work. And I'm having a hard time doing that because when the world is spinning, I'm like, I can't click a computer button right now. But I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. 300 Bits Versace says, you've all had different strains of COVID from all different places in the US. Are you surprised you're all rebounding? Anyway, hi. I mean, we're not all rebounding, maybe. I mean, enough of us are probably that you could make that statement, though. I don't know that I am. I still have never gotten better from the first time. Sachi says, some of you aren't leaving the house. In fairness, some of us don't leave the house, though. Like, as a concept. Like, I don't got anywhere to go. I'm here. It's fine. It's fine. Just give me, give me a few more days. Because in a few more by the end of the week, I think? Yeah, by the end of the week, assuming Mao has negative tests, probably Thursday and Saturday? If Mal gets negative tests Thursday and Saturday, I will test alongside of her. That's probably what I'll do. Because I think she's going to test Thursday, so I'll test with her. So if we test Thursday, and we test Saturday, and we're negative, then we'll be like, alright. And then at that point, if I'm still feeling the vertigo stuff, like, Haley is right. Which she usually is. But at that point, I'm just going to be like, cool, vertigo's back. Neat. And then that's going to be a new fun thing to deal with. Great! Great! Great. Love it. Vagabond says Haley has never been wrong. I know that's a bold statement, and Haley probably wouldn't love that either, because that puts a lot of pressure on her, but also that is a highly accurate statement. It's that's a relatively accurate thing to say. She is often right. Haley is right so often that if she tells me something, that I do try and listen to her. And I know that she has evidence that there's been times in the past that I have not. But when I haven't, I have paid for that. So, like, as time goes on, there's just more mounting evidence that when Haley tells me something, I'm like, I really need to listen to what she's saying. So one would hope that as time goes on, like, I'll be more... I almost said, like, obedient, which is not the word I need. I'll listen more. I'll listen. What's a different word than obedient? Nope, that's worse. I was like, obedient? No. Submissive? No, that's also... You know what I mean. She will suggest a thing and I'll be like, yes. Because she knows about the health stuff. Agreeable? Trusting? Noah, we can say submissive. I give up. Listen, my brain don't work very good in general. Yeah, no, we cannot. Compliant? Receptive?
16.
Anyway. You might have someone in your life that, like, generally gives you good advice, and as time goes on, you have mounting evidence that, like, they give good advice. Just, like, listen to that person. They probably know what they're talking about. Anyway, 35 months from Genesis. We got 1,600 bits from Goldlining. Says, hashtag trust Haley. I'm trying. Again, when I don't, it's... there's usually an I told you so by the end. And then I'm like, crap. 300 Bits of Shy says, so apparently there's a Nintendo Partner Showcase Direct tomorrow, which should be interesting. Not sure if they'll unveil anything huge there, but it's something. Yeah, it's not what people wanted, right? People have been like, Switch 2! And like, in fairness, yeah, that's a thing that exists and will be announced. But it's not going to be tomorrow. Not tomorrow. But like, sometime soon. Hey, it's the Grandpa song. Hey, more weird ambient music. Great. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know if I will watch it or not. Just as a warning. Like, I sometimes I do. And I'll do, like, little reacts to things. But sometimes I skip the stuff that's not first party. So, I don't know. It will depend heavily on how I feel. What time is it tomorrow? Is it during the same time that I would do Starfield? Oh, it's in the morning. Oh. Okay. Alright. We'll see. Here at George Media, we don't make promises. No promises at George Corp. Yeah, I don't. I might watch it. We'll see what happens. Or I might watch it and just talk about it on the vlog or something, and then you'll see it in 6 months or whatever, whenever the vlog comes out. I shouldn't talk like that. I will get caught up. I will. The vlog that I'm on right now is that me, Mal, Dan, and Tom went and played disc golf. It was very fun. I really enjoyed myself, but it's a long vlog, and I need to, like, do it. So, give me some time. Chop, chop, vlog boy. There's an art in the queue. You want to see this? I do. Man. This is great. This is from Devoid Art. Brandon jumps into World 3. Quite literally. Welcome to Fire Mountain. Experience the fire with your face. If y'all didn't see, first off, that's great. If y'all didn't see the stream from Friday, where we played the Switch remake of Mario vs. Donkey Kong, I highly recommend it. It's out on the VOD channel now, and it's very good. I think it was a little surprising how fun and funny that stream was. Like, it is basically 3 people who are sick and maybe somewhat delirious, who have been in the sick house for a week and are playing a puzzle game and struggling in some pretty big ways. And it was a fever dream. Yeah. I would highly recommend it. Alex does deliver soup. There's a special appearance by Alex. He shows up to deliver soup, and I'm like, do you want to play this video game? And he's like, no. What did he say? He's like, I really want to spend time with everyone and see you, because I miss you all, and I haven't seen you. And I was like, oh, well then, play this video game. And he's like, no. And then he left. I was like, okay. But yeah, he gave us a lot of soup. Like, it's a lot of soup. We had some, but we had to freeze a ton of it because it was too much soup. I was like, oh, we can't get through this soup. This is a lot. Haley, tell them about the soup. This is, I believe it's Haley's recipe. It's Thai coconut shrimp soup. It's a very rich, flavorful soup. It has shrimp and so many mushrooms in it, and it's served over rice, and is very good. It's very, very good. And because it was cheaper to buy the shrimp, what do they call them when they got all the stuff in them? Alex bought the cheaper shrimp to save money and deveined all of the shrimp himself, which took him like 3 hours. That's what I'm saying. Which is an immense amount of effort. So, Haley says, it's my favorite sick soup. Chicken noodle can kick rocks. I enjoyed the soup, but I do love chicken noodle. Chicken noodle is definitely a comfort soup for me. But I did like the soup, and there is chicken. Okay, that's like your opinion, man. I like chicken noodle a lot. But the soup's very good, and we do have a lot of it. We froze most of it because we already had other food. And I was like, man, this is too much food. Like, stuff's going to go bad, so we had to freeze a bunch of it. But we still have some in the fridge, so I'll probably have some of that today. Yeah. I just like soup. I just really like soup. Chicken noodle was great. Chicken and rice is great. Chili is great. I actually had some chili last week. We had gotten some chili. What else? All soups are good soup. Pickle soup? I'll never have pickle soup again. I shouldn't say never. I hope I get to have it again. And he says, you can eat chili? My IBS would never ever. Ah, there's a lot of things that you can do. I'm not sure that you should do them. Actually, I basically have the data to show I should. Here's the thing. I've been logging my, my food and my BMs for a few months again. And last week was weird because there were some days that were like really bad. And I wasn't sure because I did have chili, but also I was on Paxlovid, which can screw up your stomach. So I'm like, which one is it? Don't know. Not sure. Whatever. Today was bad. Oh no. That's how I felt. Epic DXX gifted a sub to One Man Draws. And we had 10 months from Manic Mama 105. Thank you. Yeah, you also had COVID, which can screw with your stomach. Everything. I had all the things. And now, the new thing... I only had nausea for like a day or two. That was pretty short-lived. But the new thing is like, loss of appetite. Can just randomly show up. Oh, hi, little buddy. Where have you been? Hi. You come here? You come say hi? Come here. Come here. All the way. Or not. Come here. You come over here. You can be my co-host. I don't have a co-host today. If you want. Okay, you just stare at me then. That's fine. Oh, no, come here. Come here. Hi. You sweet little timid animal. Oh, there we go. If you want him to co-host, you better pay him royalties. Extra scoop for Cappy. You get extra scoop. All right, now I have co-host. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Did you know cats can get COVID? Yes, animals can get COVID. It is very rare. It is not a common thing. But yes, I am aware. There's not a lot that I can do. Like I can't isolate the cat. Like kind of a thing that I just had to accept. I'm like, if we get sick, like the cat, it lives in the house. But he's been fine. There hasn't been any problems. Have Haley make him a little mask. Oh, you would hate that. You would really dislike that. He's like, yeah, I would not like that. You can't stand to have a little hat on. I like to put little hats on you. When we went to Japan in 2019, there's vending machines there. Gotcha. The gachamons. Gachapon. The vending machines that have the like little hats for gachapon, that have little hats for pets, and we got 2 little hats and put them on Kepler and Sagan. There's probably a photo floating around the internet, and it's very cute. And they hated it, didn't you? You really disliked it. It was not your favorite. Not even a little bit. Anyway, alright. It's a little early, but I'm going to end because I am allowed to do whatever I want. And I can end the show and go back to bed. So I'm going to do that. Oh, thank you for rolling beans. I forgot beans. I'm not thinking... Well, I also often forget beans, so I don't know that that's an excuse. Things that you need to know. I don't know. I mean... First off, since Dan's here, it's appropriate also. Praise Dan. Because Dan, like, keeps Stephen Plays running. And that's really great. Because, like, I couldn't work right now if I wanted to. Like, not only would it be very difficult to try and manage all of that, but also, like, I'm sick. So Dan is managing all of that and making sure that there's content on Stephen Plays. Thank you, Dan. There is no other stream today. We're not doing Moon today, which I hate, but like next week, because we're like more than halfway into it. Maybe next week. Maybe Starfield tomorrow. If I do Starfield tomorrow, it'll be around 1 p.m. Eastern. If I don't do it, then it won't happen. Maybe I'll just go live and be like, "Hey, I'm eating a sandwich." You don't know. Who knows? I don't know what's gonna happen. And then what was the other thing? Oh, I have gotten a few vlogs out yesterday. Maybe it was 2 days ago. I honestly can't remember. They're pretty good ones. Check them out. And I am working on the next one, and I'll have it done when I do. Like, it might be today. I bet it won't be. I bet it'll be tomorrow. But I'm trying. And yes, thank you to Juliet for the short. Juliet is always such a machine. Because, like, there's been times where, like, we've been in a stream and Juliet makes a short that's from the stream that we're actively streaming. And I'm like, I don't know how you did that. That's wild. But there's some good shorts coming out now from the Mario Donkey Kong stream. And watch the Mario and Donkey Kong stream if you get a chance, because it is very, very funny. I really enjoyed it. And that's it. I'm gonna go back to bed. I didn't even have like a coffee or anything. I didn't have anything. I just like, I'm here. I will be back on Thursday. If nothing else, I'll see you for breakfast stream on Thursday morning. Hopefully I can do Starfield tomorrow. I don't know. It's kind of a sad. This is a sad end because I am at the point now in the recovery and the process of being sick that I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen now. Like, it just, some days I'm like, and then I'm like, oh wait, never mind. I'll see you when I see you. Have yourselves a wonderful Tuesday. Do something for yourselves. Stay safe out there. And if you're experiencing vertigo symptoms and you think you might have the return of BPPV, maybe call around and make an appointment if they're booked out years in advance. See, I don't need reminded. I'm good. See you tomorrow. Maybe.